Hello, my name is Nate. Welcome to my art channel. I have challenged my Patreon group this month to do something in the style of abstract minimalism. This is a lesson in knowing when to stop because you want, a minimal design. You want lots of negative space, and you want you want to create a feeling more than a representative image. So this is about following your instincts and playing and knowing how to edit and boil it down to its most simple elements. So today I'm going to be spraying down this gessoed canvas. It's a 24 by 36 inch canvas. It does come pre-gessoed, but I added my own layer of gesso on top of it too, just to make sure all of the pores are sealed. I don't want any color escaping through because I'm gonna spray on some Payne's Gray. This is mostly water, and then I've added quite a bit of Golden's Fluid Acrylics Payne's Gray. I want a really dark base, but I want some color variation. So I'm going to use my spray bottle, and I'm not sure if I'm going to do more than one coat. We will see, but just paint and water, no binders. So when I move on to other steps, I will be putting an isolation coat on, and then I will explain as I get to the next step. So first step is to add in some base color. Okay, so this is 3 layers of that spray with the Payne's Gray, and it's beautiful. I love the really dark blotches, and I love the lighter areas that show some really interesting texture. But now I'm going to play with this. I'm going to add some more to it, and I'm going to add a layer of Amsterdam green, turquoise green. Same thing, mostly water, about an ounce of paint shaken up to really incorporate it. And now I'm going to spray it onto my canvas and then cover this with a layer of plastic wrap. And, why is that coming out dark? Oh, there we go. I switched out the nozzles here. So give it a nice thorough coat, and then I'm going to cover this with some plastic wrap. And everywhere that the plastic sticks to the canvas, it will reveal the color underneath. So this should give me some really good light and dark shadows. So I'm going to very carefully put this plastic wrap. This is the shrink wrap that my canvases come covered in, delivered to me. I'm just gonna push that out. Cover most of it up. We can adjust it a little bit. There we go. And then we want to get most of the air bubbles out. You can already see that everywhere that the plastic is touching, it's gathering that fresh paint, that fresh wet paint. And everywhere that there's an air bubble, it leaves the darker color behind. And this should be dry by tomorrow morning. Really should only take about 4 to 6 hours. Some people remove their plastic wrap within about 20 minutes. I like to let mine sit overnight and dry completely, but you can take this off much sooner. You just have to be much more careful about how you remove it so you don't disturb the patterns that you've created. If it's still wet or tacky, you can change it in not great ways. Just pushing some of this air out. There's always an air bubble right in the middle that I don't want. I'm gonna use my catalyst wedge. Let's see if that helps. Chasing air bubbles. Is there a song about that? Okay. I really wanted to get some of these straight lines that are happening through here. That motion this direction. Multiple directions as well. Okay, there we go. We're gonna let that sit overnight and I'll come back to it then. It's the next morning and I don't have time to paint right now, but I'm too excited. I have to take this off and see what it looks like. So I'm going to start over in this corner. We're just going to peel it back slowly. Oh, that is so freaking cool. Oh my gosh. Oop, just a little bit tacky. So don't run your hands over it. Oh my gosh. Test it on the sides first. Yeah, it's still a little damp right here in the middle. So we're not going to smudge anymore. That's not noticeable. It's fine. Yay! I'm so excited. Look how cool that is. Oh, I can't wait for the next step. It's going to really make all of this pop. Okay, I'll be able to paint tonight. Okay. I am loving layer number 4. It is completely dry. I'm not going to smudge it when I do this. I was thinking, I don't think I need to do an isolation coat before my next step because I'm not going to be disturbing any of this. I'm not going to make any of this wetter. So my pigment should stay where I've put it. I'm just loving this motion here, this one here, and this one coming up this way. This big section of darkness here, it looks like it's kind of like a tower exploding. I don't know, it's kind of cool. I really like it. But since most of the motion is coming this way, for my next layer, I want to break that pattern and do something that runs in this direction. Because this is so organic, I want clean, straight lines for this next step. That is my favorite thing that I've discovered about myself, is that I like that juxtaposition of really organic structure with very clean structure, manufactured structure. So I like that contrast all on one canvas. I think this is cool, and I could probably leave this as it is and it would be an abstract minimalist piece. But I want to add that extra complication to it to make it more interesting. So I'm going to add on some tape, and I'm going to use some varnish on my finger and just kind of rub it along the seams, and that should seal down that border and allow me to get a really clean line when I remove my tape. Because I'm not putting anything super wet on here. I'm going to use some glass bead gel that I have added this little piggy pigments to. This one is Show Pony. Look at that color next to this. I can't wait. This one is, I need a little stir stick. This one is Sangria. So it has a really pretty deep violet tone to it, like a red violet. I think that's going to be gorgeous next to this also. And then I have this little piggy mint chip. Beautiful. It's kind of in that same tone, but lighter than the turquoise green that I put on here. And this one, the yellow one, is this little piggy submarine. Look at the contrast there. That's gorgeous. And then the last one is my favorite. If you know, you know. This is this little piggy bird of paradise. Beautiful. So I've mixed these this little piggy pigments directly into my glass bead gel from Golden's. That was a gift from my Mina Villegas. Thank you very much, Mina. And it's just super tiny, tiny little glass beads in some gloss gel, and it leaves a really interesting texture, but because they're glass, it leaves has some reflective quality to it, and this little piggy has that also. So this should add a lot of really nice, glossy, shiny texture to it. And they're both transparent, the glass bead gel and this little piggy. So when I put my lines down and then take off the parts that I want to reveal, I'm gonna have to add in some paint. So I'm going to, a background for this to play off of. I'm gonna add some white paint and let it dry, and then I'll add this little piggies on top of it. Because I don't want this darkness to come through. I want these to be really bright and vibrant and to give me that really great contrast on top of this. So I'm going to speed this up for you because this process is I'm assuming gonna take me at least an hour, and I need the wet white paint to dry. So I'm not sure how I'll edit this, but I'm just gonna snap my fingers and the taping part will be done. Okay, that didn't take long at all. So I know my initial pattern that I want to create here is these long lines going all the way down the 3 feet of the canvas, all the way around the width. I don't know, it depends on the orientation, it could be the height, but I don't like to have just, if I'm gonna create a pattern, I don't want just 3 lines. I need to play with this a bit. I need to complicate the pattern to make it more visually interesting. So I'm going to take off my 3 wide tapes here so that I can see how I want to break my pattern a bit and just make it a little more fun. See, I've already played with the pattern a bit by going 3 tape lines from the edge, 2 here, and only 1 in between for this one. So I've got a little variety in the placement of the lines, but I still want to break this structure up a bit. So I'm going to use my thinner tape, and I want one of the lines to be clean and unbroken all the way across, but let's break these lines here. Let's see here. Okay, we're back. Just in the interest of saving time, I did go ahead and spray paint the sections that I'm about to cover with white paint. I just figured a smoother surface would be better to work on. So now I'm going to add my color into these 3 sections. Actually, I'm going to start with the middle one because I have 7 colors mixed up, but I don't know how far actually this is going to spread. So I'm a little concerned that maybe I don't have enough color. So let's see how much I have left once I've done the middle section, and then I'll know if I have enough to do the other 2. So I'm going to create a pattern with the colors in the center one. And if I have enough, then I'm going to change the pattern a bit for the other 2, just to play with the idea of complicating the patterns again. So I'm going to start with my brightest color, and I have marked off my center line right here. So I want that bright yellow right here in the middle.
Let you go
Okay, I am super happy with this glass bead gel with the TLPs in it. Look how that, oh my God, that orange is gorgeous. And this TLP mermaid, oh my God, the sparkle in that is amazing. The submarine, oh my, I love it all. And I love my little pattern that I created, everything, but I feel like the negative space is too noisy and it's competing with these bright, vivid colors. So to keep with the abstract minimalism idea, I'm going to give this a wash of the same Payne's gray that I used for the first step, and just dilute it heavily. I might do 2 layers. I prefer to do 2 thin layers of heavily diluted paint to get to the depth of tone that I want, rather than try and get it all done in the first step. So the first thing I'm going to do is put down some water. I'm just going to wet the canvas here, and I'm going to treat this like a watercolor painting and just wash over top of it with some pigment, heavily diluted with the water, so that it allows the texture and the light and dark in the background to still show through. So this will take me a few minutes, so I will put you on fast forward while I tone this down a bit.
So many days is yet to come. Too many times has come to pass. Too many moments put aside. Getting out alive, getting out alive. Writing letters in the sand. Lost to ocean's gentle hand. Through the sunrise I will thrive. Getting out alive, getting out alive. When you find that open door, you gotta let them love you more. Tender hearts will always fight the darkness of the light. When you find that open door, you gotta let them love you more. Tender hearts will always fight the darkness of the light. The darkness of the light. The darkness of the light. The darkness of the light.
It's so pretty. I love that negative space. It's not just a flat color. There, you can still see some of the shadows and the light from the initial steps, and I think it worked out perfectly. I did end up putting on 3 washes of that Payne's gray, so there's 7 layers of paint there. But even so, the closer you get, the more the details kind of come into focus and become revealed. I think that's so cool. And I love that you can still see the weave of the canvas in there. Wow, my hand looks really yellow in this light. Stupid camera. That negative space is amazing, but then look at the TLPs in the glass bead gel. That mermaid just glows. So does that bird of paradise. And look at submarine. Yeah, and I made the right call by making it darker, that negative space, because it just really, that contrast now just is so beautiful to me. I love it. I hope you like it too. And I hope you are enjoying my exploration of this abstract minimalism style. My art lab has been hard at work all month on their pieces, and I'm excited to show you those too. So the people who don't have YouTube channels have photos right here in this video, and those are coming up right up next. And then in the video description, not only will I list all of my supplies that I use for this, but I will also include the playlist for all of the Art Lab members who do have YouTube channels, so you can see their masterpieces as well. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to do the YouTube things and give me a like if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you'd like to see more, and go mix up some paints and be fearless.
You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. You always thought that you were weak, but babe, you're wrong. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Think that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine. You shouldn't doubt yourself, 'cause you're a work of art. You should know that you are perfect with those flaws. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Know that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And